Viewers, we have with us Dr. Kalpana Badivant. She is head of Health Department of Pune Municipal Corporation. And our today's focus is increasing number of Zika cases, Zika virus cases in Pune Mahanagar Palika region. So, ma'am, what is your take as a head of Health Department of PMC on this?
Basically, this is a vector-borne disease. So we are controlling our insect control department is on to uh, destroying the vector all colonies. So if we destroy the vector, then we will be having less transmission of the disease. So totally there are 6 cases
As of now.
as of now positive from NIV. So let me clear one thing here. The National Institute of Virology is the only institute which can direct and which have standardized kits to test all these diseases. So whatever samples are sent to them and they sent us the reporting and all genetic genome sequencing and everything, all research is done by them and they are the ones our guiding star. So they guide us and accordingly we do it. So those samples which are sent to NIV, only those reports are considered positive. So in all, there are 6 cases. Out of them, 4 are females and 2 are males. Out of 4 females, 2 are pregnant women. Now, why I am mentioning specifically about pregnant women is this virus is some of the mutants variants of this virus are known to cause some intrauterine during gestational period. The fetus is exposed to this virus is bound to have some congenital anomalies.
So you see a probable risk if the affected person is a pregnant woman. So ma'am, you said 6 positive cases you have found till now basis NIV report. But what total number of samples PMC has sent to NIV till date?
We sent 37 samples.
So ma'am, in PMC kind of region, 37 sample is quite a less number. What are your difficulties? What is the challenge for Pune Mahanagar Palika to send more samples? Because there is a possibility they might, even 6 out of 37 is a big number. So what are your challenges? Why are you not sending more samples?
So now even central government team has guided us to send maximum number of pregnant women samples so that the potential threat to the fetus will be diagnosed early by the anomaly scan up to 24 weeks of pregnancy. But it's a matter of personal decision of that pregnant woman and her family to cooperate with us and give blood sample.
Madam, but it is also a question of the health of the baby, the prospective baby, because Zika virus can cause brain disorder if not treated on time. So how can PMC be casual about sending samples of pregnant women? If there is a problem, you can initiate some welfare measures, you can initiate some knowledge sessions for pregnant women.
Already our ANMs, they have 10,000 population for their survey as a routine work. So in that population, they have a line listing of eligible couples, pregnant women. So they have been told to talk to all these ANC that they are at potential danger of exposure to this type of virus in these positive areas where the positive cases have been found. But out of them, yesterday, 13 women were we were successful in convincing 13 out of the total, large number total.
But ma'am, 13 is pretty less number
Yes,
with
but
reference to Pune
it's
Mahanagar
see,
Palika.
now, okay, it's a less number, but it is something which is in their hand. It is their decision to do.
So can you send a message to people at large of Pune that they should come forward and there is nothing related to social stigma. If there is if they feel there are certain symptoms related to this virus, they should come forward and connect with PMC for the test.
Yes, I have been telling this since the day one of this Zika virus outbreak that whoever is positive, they have the symptoms of this disease, they should, yeah, the symptoms are fever, joint pains, sometimes rash on the all over body. So these symptoms, if they find, they immediately should go to the doctor, their private doctor, or maybe corporation doctor, and immediately they should come under the umbrella of corporation. They should inform corporation so that we can destroy the vector which is responsible for more cases. Secondly, no, not to worry about the disease as all the patients are taking treatment on OPD basis. None of these 6 is admitted in any of the hospital. That means the symptoms are milder, the disease is of very mild type. So don't get scared. The only threat is for the pregnant woman and the baby. So I will request and I will suggest that everyone should take care of their own baby, precious baby, and follow sonography anomaly scans.
But ma'am, why PMC is negligent about fogging, about spraying? Because this kind of mosquito, this specific mosquito, which is also responsible for dengue and chikungunya, it is wherever there is a drainage, wherever there is a water accumulation and open area, this kind of mosquito is breeding there. So why PMC is failing there? Why PMC is not taking a step ahead and solve this? Fogging is very much possible.
No, see, like we have human dynamics, similarly, we have vector dynamics. So there are some vectors which are indoor vectors, some are outdoor vectors. Now, in these mosquitoes, malaria is transmitted by Anopheles mosquito, which is found in large water bodies. So these large water bodies, do regular spraying. We remove the water hyacinth so that the malaria rate for last 3 to 4 years is very, very poor, very less. We have very less number of cases. But the vector dynamics for Aedes mosquito is very different. It exactly contrasts to Anopheles. It is an indoor mosquito. It is a day biter. The female of Aedes mosquito needs only 5 ml of steady clean water to lay eggs. So you can imagine in your own house, if you do a survey, there are n number of places where you can get this 5 ml water.
This is possible. So what is the solution by PMC then?
Solution for PMC is indoor area. We cannot just intrude inside the home and barge in and clean their houses. So every citizen should take care of the water storage in their home, the leakages in their home, the leakages in their home, the money plant or the bamboo plant or small waterfalls for decoration. They do all those water collections there. They should keep a watch for breeding of Aedes aegypti mosquito, which is responsible for transmission of 3 diseases, that is dengue, chikungunya and now Zika also. So these, most of the cases we have found, the same buildings are having large number of Aedes mosquito breeding. So in private property, corporation cannot barge in. We can educate people, we can tell them to take care, but we cannot just go in their homes and take care.
Is that also a reason that you do not have sufficient manpower, you do not have sufficient resources?
See, all government facilities, or I would say all service sector, always is deficient of manpower. There is no sector, no institution where the person will say, okay, I have sufficient number of people. See, always you have to manage with whatever manpower is available. This year again, now we are having a tender of workers for insect control department. Very soon it will be available, which because of the election manifesto, the procedure this year got delayed, but it will be done within say 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. Meanwhile, we have already pulled staff from other departments and we are working on it for spraying and fogging. And secondly, about fogging in monsoon is prohibited. As such, fogging is prohibited because it can cause damage more than benefit. It is proved scientifically also. So now we are doing fogging only in the positive cases area and inside the houses of the positive cases.
Noted, ma'am. So this is Dr. Kalpana who has been discussing with the actions which Punekars need to take, one, and the challenges which she is facing. Thank you so much for your valuable time.